Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are back with another, obviously, home reno vlog. Okay, so yeah, there's that wasp nest in the house there, and then we were just like getting the siding out and we were gonna patch up the other spots that needed some siding, and we were by our well house because we're on a well here. So this is our well house, and we saw about 2 bees go in and not come out. So we're like, crap, is there a nest in the well house too? So we figured it out. The nest was just in the door to the well house. Our day of siding has turned into a day of bee and wasp replacement slash killing slash figuring out what the heck to do. That's home ownership. You have to expect these things to happen.
Yep.
But obviously, like I said before, we were hoping that there wouldn't be a wasp nest there. It was very optimistic that we were hoping that. Anyway, Spencer's gonna build us a new door for the well house now so we can get one nest out of the way. Of course, it was beautiful all weekend and it's about to thunder on us, so
Yeah, I think the thunder might miss us.
it might miss us, but it's raining now, so we'll see how far we get. That's where we're at today.
Living
Also,
the dream.
Spencer's 4th year anniversary on his accident, so
4 years since I crashed an airplane and almost died.
yeah. That's
Yep.
where we're at today.
Yeah, great day.
We had a great breakfast. We had crepes and they were awesome.
We're just hanging around home,
And
up and around.
yeah,
Nothing big.
figuring out what to do and where to go now. Okay, so we finished the door and it looks pretty good. It's a different color than the well, but that's all right. And we kind of did the paneling to match a bit. It feels good to have that little impromptu project done. So that'll be that. We'll seal it up good. We'll do insulation in it. We'll make sure nothing else can build a nest in it, but yeah, the bees are still looking for their hive, which hopefully they find it. This day has turned to be a little bit more eventful than we were anticipating. Thought it was going to be just kind of a chill day at home, finish up the siding of the house. Then we discovered there was wasps in that one part of our house, so we kind of dealt with that. And then we discovered that there was wasps in the well house, so we had to build a new door for the well. That's fine, that's all good. Now that made us run out though. We had to go into town. We had to go to Canadian Tire and get wasp killer and figure out how to deal with the wasps in there. So that was fine. We realized that our hose had a leak in it. It was cracked, so we had to get a new hose. And anyways, a bunch of stuff happened. We ended up doing a dump run. We had to go to the dump. Now we are finally continuing on with the siding. Spencer's been a champ and he's been doing all of the siding for this. I'll show you what one part of the house looks like without the siding. Excuse the mess on the porch. So there is what it looks like without the siding. That's going to be our next project. And for now, we're just going to finish up this bit here. It already looks 10 times better than it did before, honestly.
It does.
Yeah, it looks really good. When we can do the whole house especially where the wasps are, because that is a really big eyesore right now. I think the house is gonna look really cute. The porch is something that we can just clean up one day. Not in its best shape right now, but that's all right. It's quite okay. The door on the well looks really cute there. And that's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
It's been a day.
It has
But-
been a day. It's been a good day, like nothing
We got
bad.
lots done.
It's
It's
just-
new. Like we got the new well door. We got a lot of Tyvek done. Almost done this window of siding. Like
Yeah.
we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's just more than we were anticipating, more than we were expecting to do today, and that's obviously how life goes. So today we rented a skid steer, and we're gonna have the skid steer until tomorrow evening, give or take. And our goal with renting this is to flatten out the yard. It's overall pretty flat in comparison to other yards that are angled and stuff. But with our yard, there was just, some parts that were higher, some parts that kind of dipped down, and we just wanted to get it all flat. So Spencer's on the Bobcat skid steer thing right now. He's been having so much fun with it. And he's just been flattening the yard. He's been ripping out roots. We have like big concrete and rock piles from I don't know what the previous owners did with it, but it must have been like a greenhouse foundation or something. So he's broken all of that up. He's ripped out a ton of bushes. And yeah, let's take a look. This is the current state of the yard, and it's a little overwhelming, but I'm okay with it. Like, he's just been ripping on that all evening. He's loving it. You can see here I put some grass seed. This used to be a hole which we filled. I put some grass seed there the other week, and I knew we were renting this, so I said, please don't touch my fresh grass. So he's gone around it. Doesn't matter anymore because the whole yard's torn up, but he is just like in heaven with this, and I'm so happy. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna drive it at some point too, but yeah, it'll be nice just to have things cleared out a little bit more. We are also hoping to get our fire pit area and our garden kind of mapped out. It would be awesome if we can get our fire pit area set up by the end of the summer. I think we'll be able to, because it's really just gonna be, we're gonna do a sunken fire pit a little bit, and ideally it would be in a circle. So we'll just do some bigger rocks on the perimeter just to mark it, and then probably some gravel, and then we can make a rock fireplace. We have all those rocks already. They were just hidden throughout the yard when we got the place, so it really shouldn't take us too much time once we actually get the bushes ripped out. So like, we're gonna make the fire pit right where Spencer is right now, and yeah, once he gets all those bushes and those root systems ripped out of there, I really don't think it'll take us too long to get the actual fire pit done. And then we're gonna hopefully put our garden kind of their area. We've got our willow tree that we planted, and so I think we'll kind of make our garden go from the edge of the willow tree back and kind of that way. We've got 2 fruit trees right there as well, so eventually we would like to plant some more and make a little orchard. You can see my hay bales that I've raked up just from all the dead fall that's happened over the last 5 years while this yard wasn't touched. So yeah, lots of projects underway, but it's looking really good. I just can't stress how much of a fun time he's having on that. And let me see if I can show you kind of how the yard curves. So I don't know if you can see it in the video, but like right here it kind of dips down a bit. And then right where the dogs are, there was a big dip in the ground there. So Spencer's already filled that up. Obviously we're gonna level everything and make it look pretty eventually, but for now, this is what's going on. This is our reality. As chaotic as it is, I wouldn't have it any other way. We've loved living here. We've loved doing all the projects here. The dogs have just been having so much fun in this yard. And Spencer and I have just had so much fun doing all our little projects and, figuring out how to do things and DIY projects inside, DIY projects outside. It's just been a really fun house to own so far. And so I'm looking forward to the years to come. And like we've not even been here 2 months and we've done so much. So I think really by the end of the summer, by the end of the fall, it already looks totally different from when we bought it, but I think it's gonna look really, really awesome once we're fully done. You can see here we still have to do some siding, but we've got the siding. It's just a matter of time and just a matter of actually doing it and putting the siding up. So I don't think it won't take us long. Again, it's just a matter of actually doing it and setting that priority. You can see here for the siding, this was all open like the other siding over there, and you know, we've got majority of that done. It's just the little piece up there missing. And up here, last time I recorded, there was a wasp nest somewhere up on our roof. We've since dealt with that. We have sprayed it down. We haven't seen any wasps going in or out, so we are assuming that they're dead. So once the rain stops and it kind of dries up again here, it's been really rainy, then we'll get that siding tie-backed, or we'll get the house tie-backed and get the siding put up there. And yeah, the outside of the house will essentially be done. We've got to do some gutters still, and some of the soffit needs to be done for the roof as well, but we'll do that all before the winter for sure. We don't want to be going into winter in the snow and in the cold with those things left undone. So that's, you know, on our to-do list as well. But I think for now it'll be really nice just to get this yard semi figured out and flattened, and it's already looking so much better. So like here there was a big mound. There was a big mound right where this whole strip was. Spencer's just plowed through those bushes right there. He's just having a grand old time. I'll keep you updated. I'll add more videos onto this. But that's what we've been up to. Yeah.
We honestly added double the usable space today. We doubled it, because really it was that area before. Like, that was usable. Now we've taken all this, made it usable, and all this is usable. So, yep. It's looking good. Mozzie likes the dirt piles because he's a weird little gremlin. So he just sleeps in the dirt, because why not? And we got some bushes. It's our old birch trees that we chopped down a while ago. It's slowly clearing up, coming together. But that's the new look of the yard. Freaking mosquitoes. Where we're at now, so we've leveled all of everything. It's nice and level. Now we're going through and raking it up, picking up all the rocks. So currently that's our little fire pit. Only patch of grass still alive. And it's gonna go all the way back here. So go along, you can see we've leveled all around our little tree. It was kind of like waves all in here almost before. Batman's picking rocks. From Morph here to the shed there, we're gonna do a fence all the way to here, all the way out. It's gonna go back to there. We're gonna have an orchard, garden beds galore. It's gonna be great. We whacked all down in here. So we're going to move the chicken coop from the side, the old chicken coop that's there. We're gonna fix this up. We're gonna build the chicken coop off the side here, so the chickens can have a bit more shade. Chickens and ducks. We're getting chickens and ducks. Right, Noelle? Okay. Chickens and ducks. Chickens and ducks. Maybe a goat. We'll get to the goat home in a second. And back here was shrubs, just bush. It was just all bushes. There were no trees in here. All bushes here. All bushes around here. This was up to there and dirt. So I've used all that dirt, spread it all around the yard. This is the back side of that chicken coop shed. I made kind of a hole here. So this is now the future fire pit. There's the old fire pit. Here's the new fire pit.
Hello, hello. Not sure where we left off on the last vlog. I think we were finishing the siding, and we probably gave you guys some snippets of what we were doing with the yard. So this is what the yard currently looks like. We've got grass seed where the dark dirt is and nothing where the light dirt is. And right now we are just kind of mapping out where our fire pit is gonna go. I'm not sure if you can see it. Oh yeah, you should be able to. So the white ring is going to be our fire pit. We've got it sunken down a little bit, and we're going to do a rock fire pit with gravel around it, we think. And yeah, that's kind of our project for the weekend. So hopefully we can get some of it done, if not all of it. And also, here's where we're gonna get all the rocks from for this, aside from the gravel. We've got a massive rock pile back here. So majority of these rocks we dug up when we had the skid steer, when the yard was getting cleared. So we definitely have no shortage of rocks because we want to do big rocks around the perimeter of the fire pit, and then the fire pit itself we're going to do of big rocks. So we're all good. Just got it leveled, so we put a little bit more dirt on it, and it'll get more level as well with the gravel being put on top, but for right now it's pretty darn good. Spencer's working very hard today. It is very toasty today. Alrighty, we got the, I don't know what it's called. I just call it the black stuff, like the black matty mesh stuff that prevents any weeds from growing back up. We got all that laid down. Spencer's redoing the circle, and then we're gonna do big rocks all on the outside. And then the inside, you know, will be gravel. We did leave a square open there because that's where we're gonna do the fire pit, and this stuff can catch fire, so we don't, obviously don't want to do it where the fire is gonna be. Starting to do the rock fireplace here. There's Spencer. This is how it's been going. Woo woo!
Noelle working hard. It's our fire pit as it comes along. Our white rock's gonna look good. We've been working on our outdoor fire pit ring thing all day, all weekend. Here is our original fire pit that we had. Batman loves it. Make sure he doesn't step on a nail. That was the fire pit that we had pulled from Outback and brought out here when we first moved.
Very makeshift, very...
It's an old barrel.
Yeah.
So we've been working on our new fire pit. This is where it is at the back of the property. We put black fabric down, and then we put crush down, and then the white limestone crush. All the rock is from the property, so we've built the rock ring. Noelle, go in there to show us a good size reference.
All right.
So this is our nice big new fire pit. Size reference with Noelle.
Come have a look. We got 2 separate fire areas. We have this lower, smaller fire pit for cooking. So we'll do a nice griddle on top, and we can cook with our cast iron, or we can cook right on the rocks that we put on it. And then this is actual fire pit, this bigger part. And it's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to put our camping chairs out here and have fires. We'll have a fire tonight.
This is the back of our property. That's the fire pit view now of the house. That looks awesome. It's a sunken fire pit. Woo woo! First night by the new fire pit. We figured after a hard day's of work, we might as well come back here and try out the new fire pit with the new view.
Got the yard all right.
Dogs playing in the yard. These are our skies we got from now on.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Like, subscribe, follow.